After 16 years of keeping journalists honest, Jon Stewart is stepping down from The Daily Show. I've been a fan of Jon Stewart since 2004 when I watched his coverage of the elections. Although he leaves the show tonight, his legacy will not. Today, I want to take a look at Jon Stewart's contribution to our pop culture and political landscape. Let's start off with Jon's team of correspondents, also known as the best news team ever. Being one of Stewart's correspondents gave your career a jump start. The first correspondent to break out onto the scene was recently Academy Award nominated actor Steve Carell, who worked on The Daily Show from 1999 to 2005. Comedic actors Ed Helms and Rob Corddry also had stints on The Daily Show from 2002 to 2006. Finally, and most notably, The Daily Show launched the careers of talk show hosts Stephen Colbert and John Oliver, both of whom have won Peabody Awards for their shows. Oliver is currently in his second year on HBO, while Colbert launches his Late Show on CBS next month. While Stewart is stepping out of the spotlight, the comedians and actors he helped groom and launch will be entertaining us for years down the road.
You've just made me vomit in my own mouth. What's the weather like up your own ass? Tonight's topic, Islam versus Christianity. Which is right? Islam. Christianity. Islam!
Let's take a look at the growth of Comedy Central. The Daily Show's success under Jon Stewart is a big reason why the network is a prominent force in television today. The Daily Show with Jon Stewart, along with South Park, were the only franchises the network had for a good chunk of their history. Winning its first Peabody in 2000 for its coverage of the 2000 elections, known as Indecision 2000, The Daily Show brought critical pedigree to Comedy Central and has consistently been one of their most watched programs. In 2005, it became their second most watched show behind South Park. It jumped from averaging 1 million viewers in 2003 to 2 million in 2008, with viewership climbing as high as 2.5 million viewers a night in 2013, making it one of the most watched late-night talk shows. With an average viewer age of 35 years old, the show is bringing in the perfect audience for Comedy Central's advertisers. Winning 18 primetime Emmys for Comedy Central gave the network credibility and confidence to try more high-concept projects. Along with South Park, The Daily Show with Jon Stewart helped make Comedy Central what it is today. Jon Stewart also left his mark on the wider world of television news. Most notably, Jon Stewart is considered to be responsible for the demise of CNN's Crossfire. The show, which pitted conservative and liberal pundits against each other in a daily debate, ended shortly after Jon Stewart made a guest appearance in October of 2004. Stewart criticized the program for hurting America by pitting different opinions against each other, creating problems instead of solutions. Stewart made headlines after ripping into the show's core concept, and about 2 months later, CNN announced they were canceling the program. Crossfire was revived in the fall of 2013, but only lasted a year before being canceled again.
I'm here to confront you because we need help from the media, and they're hurting us. And it's, now, the idea is...
If the indictment, let me get this straight. If the indictment is... if the indictment is, and I have seen you say this, that Crossfire reduces everything, as I said in the intro, to left, right, black, white.
Yes.
Well, it's because, see, we're a debate show. It's like saying the Weather Channel
No,
reduces
that'd be great.
To a sound.
To do a debate would be great, but that's like saying pro wrestling is a show about athletic competition.
I think...
No, this is theater. I mean, it's obvious. How old are you?
35.
And you wear a bow tie.
Yeah, I do. I do.
So,
while Stewart picked on Fox News as a network, he had particular rivalries with two of their personalities, Glenn Beck and Bill O'Reilly. In the early 2010s, when Glenn Beck was at the height of his publicity, Stewart mocked Beck's show and routine multiple times, complete with glasses and a chalkboard. Stewart repeated these glorious takedowns whenever Beck made headlines until Beck's show ended in June of 2011.
What if you drew ovals from here to theocracy? What if you drew a shape like this, or like this, or like this to theocracy? Wait a minute. Let's start with conservative. Oh, well, what's this word right here? Con. A con is a convict. Lie! 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 They're lying to us! Who's doing the lying? Who is doing the lying? Tell me, word on the board, who is doing the lying? Aryans! Aryans! Holy...
Stewart and pundit Bill O'Reilly had a more civilized relationship with a mutual respect despite their incredibly different political views. They have frequented each other's shows dating back to 2001 and debated each other at George Washington University in 2012. Stewart and O'Reilly maintained respect and friendliness despite their overwhelming political disagreements. Finally, Jon Stewart influenced America's political spectrum time and time again during his tenure, but I want to focus on one specific conquest of his. On December 16, 2010, in his last show of that year, Stewart focused on a 9/11 first responders bill that had been flying unnoticed through the public spectrum and was getting shot down by Republicans in Congress. The bill was designed to give over $7 billion in medical benefits to the first responders from Ground Zero. After Republicans blocked the bill, Stewart dedicated the entire episode to this cause and interviewed a panel of first responders to make his point. Stewart brought attention to the story, and actual news networks followed suit.
Jon Stewart and The Daily Show at Comedy Central did a great service on their show last night, when despite everyone else's inability to focus on the matter for any significant amount of time, he refused to stop covering the 9/11 first responders bill.
So there's a quick look at Jon Stewart's legacy and the ways he will continue to indirectly affect us down the road. I'm absolutely looking forward to seeing what he does next. If you haven't already checked out his film Rosewater, I highly recommend you do so. The Daily Show with Trevor Noah starts near the end of September. Thanks for watching this episode of The Television Show. Please feel free to like the video, comment below, subscribe if you have not already done so, and stay tuned for more here on TV Junkie.